Welcome back to another video. This is going to be part 2 of the most underrated side hustle in 2025 that anybody can start as a complete beginner without needing a lot of time, money, or resources. If you go check out my past video, I got a storage unit and I started going to my local Goodwills around here in Phoenix and sourcing on platforms like Facebook Marketplace and OfferUp for undervalued items and flipping them for a profit. So if you go check out my past video, I picked up about like 4 dressers, and then over the weekend, one of my neighbors is moving out, and they just gave me their old couch to sell, and said they'd just give me some money on the back end, like $200-300 once I sell it. So we brought that to my storage unit yesterday, and keep in mind, I'm only spending an hour or 2 hours a day on this, and I'm not doing, a bunch of repairs or refurbishing stuff. I'm just doing quick flips. For example, today I'm going to show you in this video actually, got a dresser a few days ago on Facebook Marketplace for $30, and today we're going to be selling it for $450. We picked up a dresser 2 days ago, a different one, and then we like to be efficient with our time, and we stopped at a few Goodwills on our way back, and we ended up finding another piece at a Goodwill, but we're just using an SUV too, so we couldn't bring it with us right away. So we're gonna go pick that up now. It's Monday morning, and then go sell that other dresser and see what else we can find. What do you think you should sell it for? If you get 20% off. All right, we just stopped at that.
Proceed to the route.
Along the way to pick up this other piece that we found 2 days ago, I think. We like to be efficient with our time, so if there are Goodwills along the way, we'll stop at them and see if we find any pieces. And obviously we only have an SUV, so we can only pick up one piece at a time. But the nice thing about Goodwill is they'll hold stuff, I think they said up to 48 hours, but we have
to boogie to the other one because we thought it was 72 hours, or at least I did, so we have to boogie and get to the other one. And it hasn't been, because we bought it in the later afternoon, so it hasn't been 48 hours.
And they say that, like, they're not gonna...
Turn right onto East Greenway Road.
Yeah. I'm hoping that,
they obviously just want it out of there, though.
Yeah, I agree.
But that's the nice thing is what I'm saying, though, is they will hold stuff for you. If you are operating out of an SUV and you can't pick it up right away, and then you just bring yours.
Because right now we could get a box truck or a trailer, but we're just trying to show you what's possible with, like, when we started with our van, very similar and like similar size to this.
This is even smaller, I think.
Yeah, actually a little bit smaller. Last time we could fit like a whole bedroom set in there. So if you can, or you have like a van, that's probably even better than an SUV because they're just like bigger. And the one that we had could get beat up and stuff. So we were thinking about getting a van to show you guys like how to do this out of a small SUV, like size car. And then, we could, like I said, get a trailer or a box truck, but we want to show you how to start with like a small vehicle like we did.
Yeah, just keeping it super simple, not overcomplicating it.
Because we're trying to show you when you start with like we did, we're just replicating what we did in the beginning. We had no money, we had credit cards, we went primarily to Goodwills and like mom and pops and built relationships because a lot of their stuff ends up in landfills. We hear a lot, if you're taking from people or it's too saturated, things like that. Landfills get filled with things that they can't sell or if they have too much. So a lot of the time, like even Goodwills, they said now that they're picking things up again from donation, that they're getting over flooded and overfilled with stuff. So they can't build, you can't necessarily, it depends on the person, but they can't build like a personal relationship where they'll sell you stuff directly to you because you can get in trouble since like they can finagle the pricing and just weird things. But mom and pops especially will be 100% willing to work with you. We had relationships with ones here in Phoenix, and a lot of the time because they were overfilled all the time. And so our point in saying this is that you can start out by going to thrift stores. You can have a small vehicle, even if you don't have a truck. If you're starting with a truck, like you're even starting more ahead than other people, or you have a trailer especially, and then you can get things like couches and big furniture or pick up multiple things at once. But just for those of you who are starting with something small, like we're showing you that it's possible no matter what, and there's no like excuse as to what you can do and where you're starting from. exactly where you're at too, because we even went back home. For any of you who have watched to North Dakota this summer, we replicated all the systems that we have implemented here in Phoenix, and we went back there, even tried new niches like campers and pontoons, and we made $4,000 at least per pontoon, even when the season got quiet.
And that was profit.
And that was profit too. And then on the camper, I think we made $2,500, but it was like October. I think if we sold it in the beginning of the season, we would have made at least $5,000.
Yeah, and we never flipped campers before. We just kind of wanted to try it out. Campers are good. I feel like if you have expertise around that,
or like carpentry skills or things like that, tools. Campers are a different animal, and then you kind of have to understand like your seasonality of your market, because in North Dakota it's maybe prime to sell them for 4 months for top dollar, and you can make quite a bit though from doing it.
The reason we always push people to something like furniture, especially if they're a beginner, is because you don't need a lot of skills, a lot of time, a lot of resources,
tools.
And be able to start, generating some income. But if you are like passionate, or you're good at like fixing things like campers,
You have the space.
or pontoons, I would get just really good at like one niche and just become the best at that, rather than trying. I see where a lot of resellers go wrong is they're flipping stuff on eBay, and they're flipping a couch here and there, and they're getting mediocre results at best at everything, rather than if you just went all in like we did on couch flipping. And we, out of a storage unit, we would average about $10,000 a month profit, sourcing 90% of our inventory for free.
And that's homeschooling our son, and also starting other businesses. Now we run other businesses, and we have other things going on in our life, homeschooling our son, content of course, and we're still able to do it just spending less than a couple hours a day, because this isn't our main priority anymore. We've invested those funds to start like a national new furniture company where we sell new furniture. And if any of you are familiar with our story, and so we're just doing this to show you guys what's possible. We went back to North Dakota, showed you guys, we even flipped couches there and made like one couch, we made $600 profit within 24 hours. And it's crazy. Once you know how to spot opportunities, you can do this anywhere with anything. And in smaller markets, you might have to get more creative, like in Bismarck, North Dakota. I mean, not a lot of people even know where that is. So most of you are probably in a bigger place than that is even in that small town, so you could probably even have more success than we did there. We're just proving to you guys, if we can do it in a town of 60,000 people that has really harsh seasons, really harsh winters. Tanner started by flipping there, but we learned the skills on how to scale and really know how to negotiate and sell and create good listings and all that stuff, because it contributed so much to our success in Phoenix. We replicated that, and we were able to make way more quickly, and in all different niches in a small town.
All right, we just picked up this piece. This is the one that we found 2 days ago, I believe. I think it's like a desk, or like, I was thinking like if somebody has or like people that have like big houses, they usually have big hallways, and they're like front door leading. They always have like stuff on the side.
It'd be really good there. But this thing's really pretty. This is like a multi-purpose. I think they were using it for an office before, because it has office stuff in it. Yeah. But usually these things kind of sell really good because they are multi-purpose. You just have to be able to stage it good. But we got that for $32, and we could like spruce it up, but we're just going quick flips. Like, we don't want to spend a whole bunch of time on stuff. So spent $32. If you do have the tools to like redo stuff, you can make way more than this. But we're just literally cleaning it up and even marketing it as a project. Yeah, exactly. Like a good flip project. Like, I think on minimum we should be able to flip it minimum for. I was thinking minimum 200, because I want to flip stuff quick. But I was thinking to list it for like 275, really 275, nice 250. Piece of furniture. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna go look though in the same Goodwill and see if they have anything new. Yeah. It's only $16. What do you think of this one? Should we set it down quick and see if it's... I think we just have it on here so you can transport it quickly.
Well, I know, but set it flat to make sure it's good. I think the one in Bismarck that we flipped was literally just like this. What do you think? Yeah. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Yeah, right. I think we should get this.
Yeah, it's in good shape. It's I think just on here so you can transport it. I don't think there's anything.
We should try to find something else. I think you have to spend at least $20 to get the 20% off, and then we can make it even more worth it. But don't move. Right, since this is on there, they just brought this out, so stay by it. I'm gonna go get somebody.
It's nice. I like this.
Yeah,
But
I agree.
you always have to check in here because sometimes the drawers are missing, like the one like yesterday.
And this is the thing that I want to hit on too. Is like the reason why we go and stop at Goodwill, along the way, like if we find something on Facebook Marketplace, is to be efficient with our time.
They put out so much stuff. They're so overloaded.
And it's a timing thing. Like this is perfect timing right here.
Like they're putting out.
So far today, on the way to pick this one up that we found a few days ago, we've found a couch, a dresser, and then while we were waiting for somebody to come write the ticket for this dresser that we found at this Goodwill, somebody else was dropping off like a nice mid-century modern, looked like a nice like vintage bedroom set or something.
We asked her when she was going to put it out, and she said today. We were thinking by tomorrow, so we might stop by again today, but we'll see.
We'll see how
see what
the time goes here.
So now we have 2 more pieces to pick up.
I'm just gonna
We're gonna drive by and see if we can see it. Well, yeah, this one that we just got from here was only $16, and the other one that we paid for that was from Goodwill as well. Didn't we just pick one up from there? I'm trying to think. No, I'm getting confused with all the pieces that we're already picking up, but essentially I think the average price that we've paid per like dresser thing here has been over like 30 bucks ish. So we got it for like half the price already, which means like this one was priced really good, and it was in good shape too.
Have you confirmed with the girl that wants to come at like 3:30?
4:30, yeah, she did.
You did confirm with her today?
Yeah, so she said, I just said let me know. I have someone else who messaged to come today as well, and she said does 4:30 work? Because she didn't respond after I said yep, I can meet you or whatever. And she said does 4:30 work? I said yep, that works. Our storage unit, blah blah blah, give her the address. She said okay, does Venmo work? I said yep, and then she said, I said let me know when you're heading away. She said okay, looks like I'm only 8 minutes away. So she just said looks like I'm only 8 minutes away.
Let's just do her then, because we were kind of in a dilemma. We had one guy who wanted to come at noon, which is like 50 minutes from now, for full asking price, $450. But we had somebody else that said 4:30 for $375. So we were kind of just like holding off on her. And now the guy at noon said like, hey, can I come at 4:30? And this girl, or 5.
But who knows, if you already canceled.
At the next light, turn right.
I want to turn a guaranteed buyer away from somebody.
Yeah, because she said like, I'll just come pick it up. She's already like sold on it. She's only 8 minutes away. So we're just gonna let her come look at it. And then, because we're all about quick flips. We don't want to sit on stuff. And if we can move something quick.
A 12x return.
Yeah, we bought it for $30.
You don't see that in any other business that quickly within a couple.
At the light.
Alright, just got a haircut real quick, right up the road. And then now we're gonna fill, I think this dresser right here, some of these marks. We've got a pen at Home Depot.
Some of these too. We got these wood fill stain pens. Hoping they work.
Yeah, to make it look a little bit better. Then I'm gonna get this one slid up front, so that way it's ready to go at 4:30. I think we
several messages on that one.
Yeah, I was just gonna say this one. I was originally thinking like 200 because it is solid and it's mid-century modern, but I didn't realize we got it for free, but the guy didn't note this. It has these chips here, but it still would be good if a good flip project, or somebody could buy this and use it as is, or buy it and fix it up and then have a good dresser. So I think we got it listed for like $100. I think we should. got that one listed for $100. We'll easily be able to sell it for that, minimum at least 80, just to flip it quick. And then while that was the one we were picking up 2 days ago, Mariah, and that's the one we found. We stopped at a Goodwill and right by where we picked that one up. That's where we found this one. And then picked this one up today. Found the green couch on the way. And then that other dresser that's kind of similar to that one, but way better shape. But yeah, we're gonna get these cleaned up here, take some pictures of them, because we only have this one and that one listed, and we just started marketing this for our neighbor yesterday. So we still have to get these two, get pictures of them, get them listed, and then pick up that couch and that other dresser. We're gonna do that tomorrow. We like to, when we find things, we don't like to go pick them up right away. So that way when we go tomorrow, we'll go inside again and poof, you might find another piece. All right, so we're back at the storage unit. We took our dog to the park, took a little break, and then we're on our way to go get something to eat, and somebody's actually coming to pick up this dresser that we got for free. I think it was yesterday or 2 days ago. Got it for free on Facebook Marketplace. I didn't realize that it had like scuffs and stuff like this on the edges. This side's a little worse. I didn't know that, so we're not selling it for as much as we thought we were going to. But we got somebody coming right now for $70. We're gonna go get a bite to eat, and then about an hour later, or hour after that, somebody's coming for this one for $375. I was literally just gonna...
He said I'm here.
Oh, this is crazy. I was literally just about to show you guys. I thought this guy was standing us up, but literally right as I hit record, I don't know if you heard our phone go off. We were just about to go put it back in the storage unit. But sometimes people, I think God's teaching me, be patient. Sometimes people are running a little behind. Right?
I got my work truck today.
No, you're good.
So I'm gonna see if it can fit.
For sure.
I was going to wood fill this. You can wood fill it, sand it, restain it. I'm pretty handy with that stuff, but
Yeah.
I just didn't have the time.
But
Yeah, it's very solid. Everything works through. It's very heavy. Yeah, everything's good.
All right, we got that dresser sold for $70, and then I think the lady for the dresser that's coming in about an hour, she just confirmed for $375. We're gonna go get a quick bite to eat and then come back here and then probably call it a day as far as all of this. Boo and Henry's barbecue. There's Henry. All right, we just got done eating, got back to the storage unit, got this piece pulled out now. Person should be here, I think, any minute. And then we should have that one sold for $375. She said almost here.
Yeah, it's fine. It's if you have a bar on top. Yeah, for sure. Didn't have very far then. No, we're pretty close.
All right, we're back at the crib. So far we sold the dresser. We bought that for $30 on Facebook Marketplace 2 days ago. We sold that for $375. We were originally gonna sell it for $450, but that guy ended up delaying, and we just wanted it gone. And we had this other gal that wanted to come look at it that you saw in the video. She said $375. That's the thing, is we could, sell things for even more, but we're all about doing this quick. And the main point that we're doing it, I'm not doing this to even generate income for myself. It's literally at this point for me to show you guys and document how easy it really is to be able to do whatever you want, right? Some people want to quit their 9 to 5. Some people love their 9 to 5, but would just love to make some extra grocery money, or maybe some vacation money or whatever. And in my opinion, this is the quickest way to do so without needing a lot of time, money, or resources. In 2021, my wife and I were basically homeless, living out of an extended stay, actually in Old Town, Scottsdale, Arizona. All we had was a crappy van, and we knew one thing is, as far as us, we didn't want to work a 9 to 5, and I could have easily went back and started flying in the airlines, and my wife go back and finish up her degree and be a nurse. But we just knew that we were hungry for more. We wanted more than what we felt like this system had to offer, and reselling was the key that really helped us, what I call escape the matrix, and start getting into other business ventures and doing other things now, like making content and getting into real estate. But in my opinion, it is the quickest way to go from zero to $10,000 a month. I'm talking cash in your hand, versus a lot of other business models that do require like a way bigger learning curve. It's not that this is hard, it's more of an art, right? The art of, and that's my whole like message, the art of being able to spot opportunities that other people don't, and mastering that art of buying things low and selling them high for a profit. Because another thing I want to hit on is a lot of resellers, people that are already even reselling. I had somebody comment on one of my Instagram reels, and they said it was the dresser that I picked up from Goodwill. If you go check out my past video, it was also in this video, but it was the darker colored dresser. I got that one from Goodwill my very first night when I decided to do this. I got a storage unit. I went to the 2 Goodwills right within my vicinity here of where I live, just a couple blocks away, and I ended up finding a dresser for, I think they're asking $40 for it, but if you spend at least $20 at Goodwill, they'll give you a 20% off coupon that you can use an unlimited amount of times at Goodwill, so you can even get your buy cost down. Because something I want to hit on is you don't make money on the back end when you sell things, you actually make it on the front end when you buy things. So that's whether you're getting something for free, or if you are paying for something, you need to know what to pay for it. And that's what I've been able to master, and that what I teach everybody inside of my community called the Resellers Community is how to, how do you bridge that gap if you do want to quit your 9 to 5, from working a 9 to 5 to making it actually happen and be a reality. Or just in general, like, how do I spot these opportunities, and how do I make a consistent income out of this? How much should I be paying for things? If you do want to learn more, I do have a link below to my school community. Ton of value within the video, even if you just watch that you could take and go implement right away, and go find some free inventory or whatever. But if you do want to check that out, link will be in the description below. Hope you guys got something out of this video anyway. If you did, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe. If you do have any recommendations for any videos too that you want me to do, or anything that you want me to flip, I do have some things that I am working on. I'm trying to get if you know anything about me, if you're watching my past content, I am a pilot. I was supposed to start flying for the airlines, but I got the entrepreneur bug, and then in 2020 I decided to go all in on entrepreneurship. And the first year in business or anything that you do is usually pretty hard, and it didn't end up working out the way I thought. And that's where, like I said, we were basically homeless, needed a way to make money quick, and I knew that this was something that I could rely on. I started flipping things when I was like 14 years old. But anyway, if you guys do have any recommendations for any videos that you do want me to film as well, comment below something that I do want to do as far as like aviation, because I love flying, but I want to find an airplane that I can flip, and just get crazy with it. Let's see, even you guys, let me know like the craziest thing that you've ever flipped.